miserable and very fatigued. I had a haircut today, which was nice, and just still cleaning the room, but it's going good. I was beating myself over only getting a little bit of done, less than what I expected. I was getting done only less than what I was expecting. So now it's like just letting go of that pressure on me that I have to clean everything over one night or something like that, which is not good. All right. So the first part was, of course, about we covered primarily good men, how they add good value to the world, and how they have created, not really created, life on the planet. If it has survived so far, it is because of good people. People like Martin Luther King Jr., all those leagues of legends that have really done good work in their own respective fields and really have moved life forward in a very good way. And then if something is gone wrong with the existence, with the world, it's because of satanic consciousness, really bad energies, right? So in the first one, I talked about, in this one we're going to talk about, in the first one we talked about, we have umbrella, it's like a universe of darkness, right? And on the universe you have planets. Imagine these planets are like demons, archetypes, right? So dark male archetypes are like Asura, Danava, Daitya, and Rakshasa. Rakshasa then embodies a person's body. It takes a form, physical form, and comes to the world to carry out its function, which is to which is to make sure that the life on the planet is not good. People are experiencing problems on the planet in this living experience. So Rakshasa, I gave you an example of my own biological father, who had so many similar tendencies and behaviors that he demonstrated in my living and waking life, about how he can access the energy field of people, soul of people, and then actually insert energy and inject energy, exactly like Reiki. Reiki is like sending good energy and healing people from the distance. These guys, they do not tell anybody, but they target. So he targeted me all my life. He just gave me pain in my back by just sending bad energy. So that was it, about the dark male consciousness we were talking about. So in this one we are more like talking about, it's not really inherently a fault of someone. It's an influence that is before life, before life or before planetary existence. It's just energy in the planet, which makes people bad. And it's basically, mostly it's experience, right? If somebody going through bad experience and they don't know that goodness exists in the world, they will only do things to harm the world, because what they want, they don't like life. Oppressive spiritual people, dark male archetypes, they do not like life to be harmonious. They want life to suffer on the planet, right? So these dark male archetypes, on the face, they may have other kind of tendencies and behavior, like somebody might be practicing patriarchy, somebody might be a capitalist, somebody might be a misogynist, somebody might be a pedophile, right? But all these guys are basically attached to bad energies, really. And then those bad energies feed them, like Bane in movie Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. Bane was fed by this energy. So Bane was fed by this energy, and he was stopping Batman to literally change the state of the city, which is Gotham, right? So, and these guys have a lot of energy, dark energy. They're connected to a black hole of energy, which feeds them constant energy. So it's really hard to beat these guys. So that's why the only solution is to be more aware, right? And be more cautious and careful when we are dealing with them. How to really make sure that we are engaging in life, fighting our battles, but we're protecting ourselves fully. And that's what it's all about. So that's for you, really. Like, it's not really a fault, it's just the circumstances that make someone who they are. And only one thing can change is a constant hope. Someone like you and me, we just have to keep focusing on the positive stuff, keep focusing on the positive stuff, and then keep going until these guys just have no control over your positivity. Like, until you fight all your battles, you stay positive, and you don't let anybody basically break you down. That's the essence of resilience. So that's the one we wanted to talk about covering this spiritual abundance thing. So spiritual goodness, human goodness is abundance. Like good men, people that are like good, doing good work in any shape, life or form, they are the real abundance of the planet, which is resources. And it's not really money, you see. Again, one example I would give, like if you go for a job in the morning and you only meet good people that fill you with energy till the evening, um, then what's the matter? Money is a byproduct of it, salary is a byproduct of it, right? And then it's just like a channel, it's like a tool for you. So we can wrap it up this one here, and then we'll go to the next one some other day. But next one is definitely coming up, like which is around money. So we're gonna talk about money, like how money is literally nothing, and you should not be like really, really, really putting money as a top thing in the world. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you like my new hairstyle, and I will see you in the next one.